What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have something once again from Dragonhawk. Yes, I've been doing a lot of Dragonhawk vids because, well, they're the ones that are sending me stuff to review, and they sent me something really awesome this time around. Today we are going to be reviewing the Mast printer. Check it out. Here we have the nice looking box. Really good box. I like that they're putting effort into their packaging and their marketing. Nice. Simple. Mast right here, mast right there, and here's what the printer kind of looks like. Without further ado, let's open up the box. Here we have it. We are greeted with a user manual in English and one in Chinese. Funny enough, guys, when I first started using this printer and installing everything and following the guide of instructions, I actually misplaced the English copy, this manual. I put it somewhere, I couldn't find it, and then I found it later on. So I installed it using the Chinese manual. And because the pictures and the instructions are so easy to follow, I was able to use it by using the Chinese manual. I kind of understood. I did not speak Chinese or understand any Chinese characters, but it worked. You know, common sense. And yeah, we also have a sample print that each printer comes with. So each time you buy something, you'll see a sample print. This printer actually printed this one, so yeah, so I guess it's for them to prevent you from like returning it and saying, oh, it did not print this properly. Here's a sample, and if you look at the sample, that is super good. That is a really good stencil that is in there, and basically all the carbon that's here got transferred onto the wax paper. That is awesome. Stencil paper, whatever. All right, let's put this aside. Oh, by the way, if you want more proof, I'll show you guys more proof later of stuff that I printed. I kind of misplaced the really big one that I did, but you'll see some smaller ones right here later on. First up, let's open up what's in the box for this package. Okay, here's the printer, of course. Has a nice gray satchel case, kind of like suede fabric. Nice. You have a USB type C cable right here for charging. They do not give you a brick, unfortunately. I kind of wish they did so that you have like a stronger brick for charging, but they don't. All right, let's open up this thing. Let's put this thing aside for now. And yeah, right here. All right, here we have it. This thing is really nice. Don't need that. Has a white plastic protection thing as well. And there you have the Mast printer in all its awesome glory. I mean, it looks like a printer for Apple. I guess that's how they designed it for marketing purposes. Looks really good, clean. They got some stencil stuff on it. That's me, because like my hands get dirty. Yeah, everyone does it, right? Your fingers get that stencil stuff on it. You have the Mast logo right here in the back. Portable tattoo printer. Basically tells you everything about it. It has a battery capacity of 2,500 milliamperes. That's actually pretty strong. You can probably print for maybe like a week without charging it at full bat. At the moment, it's kind of low bat because I don't think it comes to you fully charged for import purposes. So I didn't charge it too long, but it's able to print. All right, let's open up the printer. There you have it. Really nice, simple. It is Bluetooth. You can plug the USB Type-C and plug it to the wall. You can also plug your USB Type-C right here and plug it into your laptop. That also works as a connection mode. But more often than not, you're gonna want to use it with your phone or your tablet in Bluetooth mode. So in your manual, which is right here, all you gotta do is simply scan this code with your phone if you're using an Android phone, because it is not native in the App Store for Android. I don't know why it's not there, but it's not there. You have to use this QR code. It takes you to a website. It's safe, guys. I already used it on my phone. Nothing happened to my phone. It's all good. You download it as an external APK file, right? .apk. Basically, it's like downloading from the App Store. Just click OK, whatever, and it will download, and you'll scan it for viruses. Your phone does that for you, and it will clear, and you'll see this same icon right here on your iPad. I will show that to you in just a little bit. Now, if you're on your Apple phone or Apple device, it's much simpler. All you got to do is go to the Apple App Store and search tattoo printer and look for this icon, and that's the one. It will work 100%. It's gonna be fine. All right, and there's a bunch of little important facts here, so I'll go through it a little bit. To me, it's not really that big of a deal, but I mean, like common sense. Once you have the manual, you'll understand. But yeah, so basically, here everything is touch, right? There's no buttons, so you kind of just tap on stuff and it's gonna start working. Here you have the indicator for power, Bluetooth connection, and paper, if there's paper on it. And you have only two buttons. You have the power button right here and the feed paper button right here. So all you gotta do is press down on the power button.
Welcome to use Mast printer.
There you go. Welcome to use Mast printer. All right. Now that the printer is on, all you gotta do is connect it to your device. In my case, I used it on my phone and printed something on my phone as well. But I also used my handy dandy, big 2017 iPad Pro. I love this thing. This thing, one of my best purchases in my whole like artistic career, whatever, is this machine. I mean, this iPad. Before you start the app, make sure that the printer is turned on so that it automatically connects to the device that you are using. In this case, I'll be using my iPad. Yeah, here we go. Click the app. There you go. It says it's connected. Now on the app, you have a wide selection of designs that you can choose from for practicing on practice skins. So yeah, you can click on any of these and you can print any of those. There's a bunch of them, but you need Wi-Fi, and my Wi-Fi right now is pretty weak in this room. So yeah, there you go, it's loading. So yeah, you can use all of these. You can actually use it and tattoo it on people, but it's better of course when you use your own designs. So yeah, I'm gonna show you how to do that right now. If you want to use your own designs for practice or for actual tattooing, all you have to do is click this button right here and select more photos to upload the photo that you want to use. In this case, I'll be using the foo dog photo, which is already here. And there you have it. Click edit down here and OK up here. This is the main workspace for this app. There are 2 units of measurements that you can use, either millimeters or inches. In this case, and in the Philippines, we like to use inches. So click the ruler to change it to inches, and there you have it. So I won't go through everything on this video. Just play around with the app once you have your own printer. But I'll teach you guys some basics which are really important. Right, first up is the size edit. Now when you edit a photo, you have to first select the photo. You'll see a border like that. And you can either, you can't do this, right? Technically you can. Like you can say you want to put 8 inches and click enter or done. It's gonna bug out the design and make it super small like that. And unfortunately, the app is pretty buggy, so to counteract that, just click reset, and instead of inputting the size, just pinch the photo And as you can see, the numbers are changing on the bottom. So I want to make it like a 5.01 by 7.17. And then you can move the design around depending where you want it on the paper printed. In this case, I want it printed on the upper right, I believe. Yeah, upper right side. It's left on the design on the space, but when you feed it, it is also on. Oops. Yeah, this is actually the actual. So yeah, I want it on the upper left. Here you go. There you go. That is the most basic and most useful tool, size edit. Another thing you can do, which is really important, is you can copy the same photo or design and then click sure. And now you have two versions of the design. You can make this smaller, so you have another option for stencils on the same paper. Like this can be I don't know, like a 4x6 or something. This one is a 5x7. Technically, it would be something like that. And you can still use the same paper. That way you save on resources. But in this example, I'll just be showing you one thing. Now, another really useful tool that's here is the rotate or invert tool. What this does is, well, it mirrors the image horizontally and vertically. There you go. Make sure you select the image, and there you go. You can also rotate it by 90 degrees. Really simple and easy tool. Another thing you can do is if you find something wrong, a small little detail on your stencil that wasn't added when you were making it, you can use a drawing board and you can adjust the width of how thick you want the line to be, and you can draw on your drawing board. Right? There you go. You can draw on your stencil. So if I want to extend this, there you go. Really simple, really easy. It's just for like little details that you wanna, or little things that you wanna clean up on your stencil. You can do it here. Now, another really important tool is the cut equally tool. Now, cut equally is this app's version of, or you use it when you want to create a very big stencil. So right now the design is on one full paper, right? If you click cut equally and you click the row, you can actually cut this design in half down the middle by 1 or 3 parts. It's up to you how big you want this thing to be. But normally you just need one row, or maybe one row, one column, or 2 columns. So it splits it into 4. As you can see right there, it's going to be split into 4. And if you click the space, you'll be greeted with this resize tip. Tip adjust one sheet, other parts will be adjusted synchronously. Meaning to say, when you adjust something on one page, it's going to adjust all the other parts. And then when you select print, it's going to print out. You're going to run maybe 3 or 4, depending on how many rows and columns you put. Like 2 and 2 would mean 4 papers. So I'd cancel this and then I'd minus that. And I'd probably only just get 1 row. And then I would do to adjust, right? You just click to adjust and it will, there you go. You'll have something like this. Right? It's really simple thing you can do. So yeah, you can go back if you're not happy with how it ended up, or you can just click cancel and then go back here, and then you'll be back to this one single sheet of paper again. It's a little bit more complicated than other apps, but it's basically the same thing. Once you adjust something, it will equally adjust the other page. Yeah. So that you make a very big stencil for either a big leg piece or a big back piece. So other things that this app has that is kind of gimmicky, but you know, like a lot of people like showing their clients what the tattoo would look like on a 3D model. So you can click the 3D And you can position it on different parts of the body. Let's just go with the chest for this one. There you go. Then you can click 3D scene. You can zoom it in a little bit. You can give the model like some skin tone or whatever. Let's see this thing. Okay, like it's a little bit too much. There we go. There we go. Really nice. I mean, like it's a little thing that you can show your clients, like, hey, check this thing out. There's the 3D model of your tattoo, what it could look like on your body. So really cool, honestly. All right. Once you're settled with everything, all you have to do is click this little print button right here, and it will bring you to the print page where you can select different levels of heat, I assume, or transfer, or how do I do it? It's a level of heat that the machine will produce when they transfer it to the carbon to your stencil paper. I normally just put it on strong. Now, some depending on what the design is or what your stencil is. On a line stencil like this, strong is perfect. But if you have a design with like a little bit of shading and stuff like that, you might want to use normal. Or if it's like very shaded, like an actual portrait of a face or something, the manual actually tells you to use matte. I personally have never tried it, but yeah. Also, one little thing that the manual also says that if you have a very busy stencil like this one, this is actually pretty busy. There's a lot of little lines. You're supposed to cut off or remove the yellow part and then feed the paper as is without the yellow, and then feed it through the printer. Now, I was able to print this with the yellow paper still on it, and it did perfectly fine. The really, really solid stencil, and I was completely satisfied with the product. Now, I will not be printing something right now on this part of the video, but I will show you a video clip of me printing this exact the same design, a little bit bigger than this though. It's a short clip, guys. Just enjoy it. It's a 1 minute 30 video, basically of me using the app and using the printer to print this design. Overall, guys, this Mast printer took me by surprise. I really like this thermal printer. Honestly, it's my favorite thermal printer right now. I don't care if I'm sponsored with other companies, but this Mast printer really blew me away. Yeah, man. I also believe that the quality of paper matters. So when you do use this printer, make sure you have really good quality stencil paper like this. You see how dark the carbon is? You'll find other carbon papers that are a little bit lighter. They kind of look like light purple. This one's like a really dark purple. This is the one that you want. This is a good quality stencil paper. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, maybe it's just because I'm sponsored by them, but they did send me some transfer paper by Mast. You can buy this on their website as well, I believe. And it might actually be part of the kit with the printer. I'm not sure. I'm not totally sure. Don't quote me on that. But this stuff is pretty good stuff. All right, for thermal transferring. Good stuff. And here's the one that they did for sample once again. All right. So guys, I am a big fan of this printer. It looks awesome. Looks like an Apple product, really well designed, really simple, no fancy whatever. 2 simple buttons, power and feed. What more can you ask for? Alright guys, that's it for this video. Don't forget to hit that like, comment below, subscribe to the channel so that you know what's coming next. Hit that bell, guys. And I'll see you all on the next video. Later.